All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. It is a nice, cool night, and we are going to be doing some hard pulls in the S650. We are on the quest for an 8-second 60 to 130 in this car in its current configuration. Cat delete, carbon traps, stock intake, stock manifold. We have the interior still in the car. I just do have a rear seat delete, and we have a Ford Star F14 in the back, 305 45 18, and I also have the full exhaust as well. Car is filthy. The weather has been crazy bipolar. I say it every single video, but for real, it rained today when it wasn't supposed to rain. It is what it is. We're tuned on E85, and we have a quarter tank right now, so let's get some pulls. Let's see how she does. I honestly just want an excuse to step out because whenever it's cool out, you gotta take advantage of it, man. Got that poser ghost cam, stock fronts. All right, let's see what we can do, y'all. Little cat delete E joint. All right, I really enjoy how basic, simple this setup is, and the performance, because I think it's quite solid. We got the heated seats going right now. I'm gonna sync up the draggy when I get closer to my spot in Mexico. I wonder if the DA is negative. If it is, cool. If not, cool. We'll see if we can go ahead and get a PB tonight. The fastest this car has gone so far, 60 to 130, is a 922, so we can break that today, cool. If not, cool. We're just gonna go ahead and get some hits in. Now I do have some runs lined up with this car again, which I'm actually pretty excited for. I want to test out this car against some other setups just to see where it's at. Even though this car is not gonna stay NA, I just think it's kind of interesting to see what a cat delete E85 S650 can do, because I said every single time that I talk about tuning on the S650 platform, the tune woke these cars up, and in my personal opinion, these are hilariously quick, not fast. They are hilariously quick for what they are and how little you have to do to these cars. I mean, this car does not have headers. It does not have any type of drop-in filters, no cold air intake, no aftermarket manifold. It literally is stock components with the tune. Still stock headers with just the cats removed, but if you do get the car tuned on E85, I think you should do a cat delete regardless, because those cats will go out relatively quickly, especially if you already have some miles on the car. I have almost 20,000 miles on this car, just rolled 18K, so those stock manifolds with the cats, those cats had got to go. So we'll see what this thing can do, man. I think a low 9 with the manual is actually not bad at all. Positive or negative DA, that's actually, for what's done, it's not bad. Full weight, essentially, with just like a rear seat delete, stock fronts, just a back tire. Very basic setup, and it just works. I'm very happy with it. Glad I stuck with the manual, because yes, the 10-speed would be faster. It already would be running 8s, well into the 8s, but it's just fun banging gears. It truly is. Especially when you beat an automatic car banging gears. It's like, woo! That's how you know you got that driver mod. or your car is just better set up. But we'll see what this thing can do in due time. Still gonna boost it, but as of right now, I'm just having fun with this basic NA setup. Depending on the route I take, I might put headers on it, just because it will make another 20 horsepower on top of the power adder. Flow a little bit better, but this cat delete shit is not bad at all on this car, at all. Not bad at all. Alright, I'm gonna do a little test it up here because I did go ahead and run over a slight water patch. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that off the tires real quick. Throw this in drag mode. Turn off advanced track. Drag mode. Usually I do the hits sport with advanced track off. That's what I've been getting the fastest times and what I've been actually racing the car in recently. But I'm gonna try out drag mode again just to see what's up. I don't know, I feel like, I know boosted drag mode's the best, but I don't know, I feel like sport ain't bad. I think I just like the way the car, like just the steering and everything, how it feels in sport as opposed to drag. I don't know what it is, but we'll see.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I unfortunately got the lockout, which is kind of interesting because I only get the lockout for the most part when I'm in drag mode. I don't know what it is, but I always get locked out when I'm in drag mode. In sport mode, I haven't got locked out in a very, very, very long time. So I'm gonna try like one more hit in drag mode. If I get locked out again, I'm not gonna do it again. If it does sport mode, it is. Went in that time, but I still feel like it was kind of a delay. Alright, so the car ran within a 1/10 of its fastest pass in drag mode, and the DA wasn't nearly as good as it was previously. So I think that's actually a W. So the car is faster in drag mode, I would say, but I do get the lockout in drag mode. But definitely happy. Definitely happy. I'm gonna do another hit. See if I can go ahead and get it a little bit quicker, because this is all coming down to like the shifts. If this car did not have the clutch protection, it would be most likely running an 8 already. All right. of shitty. That definitely slowed the time down. All right, so I hit the limiter going from second to third on accident. I think I hit like something in the road, but it still was within a tenth of what it ran previously. So the car is consistent. This is a very, very consistent car, which I do like. Very consistent. Eliminating that third to fourth shift to hit 130, I just go ahead and go on a fourth just for good measure, just in case something happens and it for whatever reason doesn't get to 130. I don't just waste the run. Definitely does allow for a quicker time. All right, let's get it. Alright, it is the next day back at the casa. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'm gonna make a separate video going over the draggy numbers, and I will make another video giving you guys an update on the Shelby GT350 when the car is gonna be back up with its new transmission. Should be soon, So yeah, you guys enjoyed? Drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. Probably gonna be taking this car out to Mexico again very soon, just to get some runs in, just to have some fun, just to see exactly where the car is at, because there's some other cars that are trying to run, so that's a W. Some different setups, or at least I know the guys that want to run have different setups. I'm gonna try to get some other cars with different setups, because I do not want to race just 10-speed Mustangs. It's kind of boring now. I really am trying to run, you know, some LS and some LT cars, you know, that are not too done up. So if you guys enjoy, like I said, do your thing, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there, y'all. Deuces.